So here we are, base camp set up. Cheers to the crew. We did it. It's raining outside. 150 hours for the first cup of tea since we left Martinique.
Let's go.
Longest travel I've ever had to where we're going, but we made it. Call the movie 150 Hours.
So, to get here to base camp of Quinton.
So step one, we started in Salt Lake.
Trip started in Le Chable.
We started in Denver.
Taking a train from Zermatt to Zurich.
The very early train to Martigny. Then another train to Geneva Airport.
Met up with the rest of the crew in Geneva.
Hopping on a plane.
And then flew to Istanbul.
Istanbul, then to Ulaanbaatar.
Barely made our connection. Lost our bags.
We spent 2 nights in Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar was crazy. It was a really modern city, which I didn't expect.
We visited the local market. I personally bought a really great Subaru hat. The whole crew bought some fake sunglasses. We ate a lot, went grocery shopping, walked a lot.
And then after Ulaanbaatar, we did a 30-hour bus ride across the entire country.
The beginning was a bit stressful because we weren't sure if all our luggage would fit in the trunk of the bus.
Got 9 million bags. No room on the bus. We thought about riding bikes, we thought about walking, but figured that a bus would be the best way. We could have flown, but Cody was gracious enough to put us on a 30-hour bus ride. We could have flown, but it was my idea to go on a bus ride. Sorry. But I mean, it was one of those experiences you don't get from a plane. You know, you don't get to sit in front of some of the new young wrestling champions or get to stop at 1 a.m. for dinner. You know, it's like those little things that make it so special.
Yeah, I read 4 books on the bus, and then I kind of panicked because I was like, well, now I read all my books, so that was a problem.
However, it was very nice, smooth roads. Apparently the road had just been paved a couple years ago. If the road had not been paved, I think that bus ride would have been quite the journey.
Got picked up by these like Russian vans. Pretty gnarly vans, actually. Smelled like gas the whole time.
So yeah, like 30-hour public bus ride to Ulgi, you're like, cool, you know, we must basically be there, right? Like, we got to be right at the gates. Like, we went all the way across the entire country. So then we hop in these military Russian vans from like, I don't know, the 80s or 70s or something.
Through the wildest country I have ever seen.
That's a whole nother day in itself. That's 8, 10, 12 hours, just 4x4 roads. These guys are ripping these things. Like, they're putting overlanders in Moab to shame, just cruising through the desert, and just shit's breaking left and right. But these guys are so industrious, it's insane. I think we had 3 or 4 breakdowns.
One time our radiator exploded into the ceiling and we all got covered in water.
I don't think it was more than like a, I don't know, 6 or 7 minute delay though, you know? They just kind of putzed around, a couple of quick fixes, and now boom, we're on our way again. And that proceeded to happen a couple more times.
And then, yeah, got up to this beautiful valley here, the White River, to our little yurt, and yeah, met the chef, cooking us good food the whole time. Bopped around, loaded all the gear onto camels, which is something I never thought I would see as a ski bag on a camel. I was about to retire my ski bag before this trip, but it got one last good journey out here. Yeah, never thought that thing would be on a camel. And then after that, we had a 16-kilometer hike up to base camp here. Sick vibe. Something I never, ever thought we'd be doing. Going skiing with camels in Mongolia. Who would have thunk? Didn't know what I was really signing up for, but pretty fucking stoked to be here.
It's all together after 1 week of traveling. We are here, base camp at 3,000 meters. And yeah, we are enjoying the windy weather.
Mike kept saying it the whole trip whenever he was stoked.
I actually don't know why Mongolia was picked. I think Cody got the idea because it's somewhere new. It's somewhere that I don't think is known for any sort of skiing, but they have really good big mountains that people have come to climb in the past. There's a lot of 4,000 meter peaks in the area, and a lot of them actually have really good ski runs off of it. So yeah, trying to find somewhere new, somewhere that people don't usually go to go skiing. We kind of wanted an adventure, and I think we've been getting that in full force.
God. Wow.
Like a spider in my brain. Spider in my brain. Hey. Like a spider in my brain.
Fast enough for you?
Too fast.
It's super fun, Cody. That was fun.
Like a spider in my brain. Like a spider in my brain. Like a spider in my brain.
There's a lot of walking.
Well,
Never gonna hike again.
yeah, this will be my quota for the next 10 years.
Makes all the hikes in Verbier seem pretty short, hey?
Oh yeah, 100%. This is probably nothing to most badass skiers, but somehow I find myself way out of my comfort zone.
Like a spider in my brain. 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 Like a spider in my brain.
My GoPro's on. Can you repeat? What am I supposed to do?
Hello, my name is Cody. I am in Mongolia. I'm skiing, it's so fun.
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, what's up? It's Cody. Skiing here in Mongolia. It's super fun. We got Matt. I think that's all he said to say, so
Yeah, I think that
that's enough.
we nailed it.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, brother.
Like a spider in my brain.
Holy shit. Woo! Nice to be wrapping up for the day. Go back to camp and enjoy some relaxed time with the crew. Woo. Welcome back. Yeah, brother.
Well, you said light and fast.
My team. Okay, so in my team,
Slight sentence. I shouldn't go too bad on that one.
For skiers, it seems like everybody kind of has the Freeride World Tour background. And I think that's kind of where I'm a little bit of the black sheep of the crew. I don't have that background. So yeah, it's super cool to be around people with that expertise and who just have such a different skill set than myself. I think we all really complement each other super well. We've got Elisabeth, who's like such a style queen, just such a boss when it comes to skiing. And watching her move through the mountains has been super inspiring.
We have Paul, who is the artist.
I've known Paul for a long time, but we've never really had the chance to ski together on kind of a bigger trip like this. So it's been really cool learning together and pushing each other and just kind of developing our friendship quite a bit. Team Intermountain, learning some big mountains has been pretty cool.
Little vlog update. Still trying to learn how to walk in these things.
Cody's the sender. Cody is the guy who's sending the lines.
What's your cumulative turns, your average turns per line right now?
In Mongolia?
Yeah.
I guess like 4.
Perfect.
Got quite a far way to make an average 4 turns.
I think you can shoot under par on this one.
Yeah, we'll try.
We have Etienne Merrill, the director of the whole thing.
the annoying cinematographer.
He's a horrible vlog reporter, but other than that, he's been keeping the stoke alive and pushing us to tell the story as best as we can, which is perfect.
So here I thought we were doing a ski movie.
No, it's just a big vlog, you know. Vlog is the future.
He's not wrong.
Think about your followers, Ellie. The followers, they wanna know your life. They wanna see you taking a shit. They wanna see you eating your food. They don't wanna see you ski.
It's kind of true. And I've been saying this for years. No one actually cares about skiing. We're reinventing ourselves.
You need to be YouTubers.
Yeah. Actually, YouTube is where the money's at. I might keep these images, Etienne. Do my own thing.
Hello, this is Sammy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, vlogging, GoPro, okay? Vlogging.
Hey, I'm Sammy here. Yeah, it's so sick to be here in Mongolia. You know, tomorrow we're gonna go up there. Eat this fucker, let's keep that fucker. Enjoy and subscribe below. We're down there, yeah. Send some money, yeah.
And then Steph is someone I met last year when we were filming Elisabeth's project, and an absolute joy to be around, and brings the stoke all the time, always laughing, always having fun. So
just the master of droning, race droning especially. And we have Matt.
Matt is our photographer, and I think he's the Sufferfest master. The worse that the weather gets, or the windier it gets, or the earlier the morning gets, the happier he gets, which is hard to sustain with his level of energy sometimes, but has been a welcome addition to the crew.
Etienne says the boys are vlogging. I'd say the boys are slogging.
God, another bad one.
And then we got our guide, Senna, who's a legend, ice climber from around here, and been showing us the way and telling us where the cracks are and where they aren't and how to move around the mountains. And then, of course, Bambra, the key that holds the whole camp together. I think without Bambra, the whole trip would have sucked.
Bambra, the chef, who is just a magic hand out here.
And he's got such good throat singing, and he's such a legend. Yeah.
And that's it.
Is that everyone? Oh, and of course.
And then we got Sam.
I forgot Sam.
I mean, whatever. There's some guy named Sam with us. Like, He's okay, I guess.
No, he's a legend. It's pretty sick to have Sam here. He's the man.
This trip would be nothing without Sam Anthamatten. Like, he's kind of our main person when we're about to ski something or hike up something. He's the perfect person to bounce ideas off and kind of showing us the way and teaching us how to do this. Without Sam, this trip wouldn't be going as smooth as it has so far.
Day one at Sam's ice climb camp. We got Sam here.
Yeah, so first lesson, have fun.
Feel super grateful to have this whole crew. Everybody's great. Yeah, it's sick.
And you just take off your pants, and the rest of your body stays in your sleeping bag.
But I'm sure you peed over over the tent.
No.
Yeah, the team's been going hard the last 4 or 5 days in terms of skiing and trying to maximize the good weather windows. It was blew out, so we're just 4 a.m. wake-ups most days, getting out early, getting to the glacier, trying to go find and ski some lines. And it's been really cool, I think, just watching all of us progress the last, week since we've been here, whether that's new glacier skills and rope skills or, somebody like Andrew was almost like his first time swinging ice axes and now he's like psyched on ice climbing. It's been super cool. And Ellie just charging, finding her own lines and like doing these big, massive couloirs, just solo boot packing up herself. Like it's been super cool to watch everybody just support each other and kind of thrive in this area. Yeah. And especially while we've got Sam here to, make sure we're doing things safely.
Andrew is just climbing down there, Ellie over there, and Cody on the other side of the little ridge there. And if you wonder, well, I'm not skiing. Well, I had a knee injury 1 year ago and messed my knee up quite well. Now stability is back. Skiing on easy terrain feels good, but I'm definitely not there to send it, to go for it. That's why I'm out here supporting the team and having fun in the beautiful mountain range of the Altai.
Choke gets a little tight up here. Oh, left foot, right foot, quick left foot.
Look past the dying tree. Beyond waterless sea. Atop the horizon, adjacent to the sun. Give my word that it's there. Magenta Mountain. What do you mean? You don't see it. Life must be a dream, living fantasy, disappearing hot air, magenta mountain. I don't believe you. Your eyes don't see you.
So basically there's this ice wall we want to ride for some fucking reason. Because we saw it from camp and it looks cool. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This lower glacier here, it's not heavily crevassed down low, but there's tons of running water. And so in the mornings, Most of the time we've been pretty fortunate with the clear weather that we get a deep refreeze and we can skin across most of the little glacial rivers without too many problems. That changes completely when we're on the return, because as soon as things warm up, we just have some raging rivers running through the glacier, and we've seen all manner of attempts to cross it in isothermic snow. There's times when you're jumping across, there's times when you're skimming your tails to get across. Sometimes you've had to throw a rope across to try to step. Sometimes you just take our skis off and chuck them to the other side and you jump. But it's worth it for the conditions. Just fast travel on the way out when it's frozen, skied in good conditions, figure out the puzzle on the way back. It's never gonna be easy, but that's just the name of the game.
Variable conditions. Face check. Feels skiable though, I think. Now we shred. The Mongolian climbers who started last night at 11 p.m. and summited at the same time as us. Legends. Legends. Truly legends. All right.
Sick vibe up here.
So. Go for it.
Bumper made it sound like you ripped it.
The landscape's a really sharp juxtaposition here, kind of in every way you look, because you have these north faces that are just mega glaciated, but then you look off to the south aspect and it's just dry as can be. It's where we are right now. Like, it's basically arid steppe, basically. And so it's pretty crazy to be up on these massive peaks surrounded by ancient glacial ice, and then look out and just see brown everywhere. Like, it's a really sharp juxtaposition.
It sucks. We walked past all the good skiing just so we can tag the summit. Alpinism's stupid.
We're getting there. Top of Mountain. Russia is like right here. You see the borderline right there is a marker. Really cool. Could be in Russia for all we know.
It's not really my style to say that.
This morning we skied over there, up and around. And then a few hours later, we're up here at the top of Mountain, 4,000 meters. Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Mongolia, it's like literally halfway around the world. It's about as far as you can get from North America. It's when you play that game as a kid where you spin the globe and you just like point and you're like, we're going to go here. Like for some reason, it usually lands on Mongolia, but it's because you never think you're going to actually go there.
What originally kind of brought us here too was knowing that the Altai might be one of the earliest recordings of skiing in history. We know kind of over on the Chinese side there are petroglyphs, and so knowing that this might be the birthplace and kind of cradle of skiing, wanted to come here and experience it in our own way.
Never did I ever think that you'd ever see a petroglyph with skis on. Spent a lot of time in the desert looking for these things. So pretty sick. Definitely a trip highlight. The worst thing at base camp right now is the wind, because we're trying to go ski some stuff and obviously not sit around at base camp the whole time. And as you can see, we have a beautiful sunny day here, and we're sitting at base camp because the wind just came and destroyed all the snow and gave us some variable avalanche conditions that we haven't had the whole time. So
we got some fresh snow, a lot of wind on the solar aspect, and Andrew is going to show you a nice ski cut of it. Boom. Huh? Yeah, not so sick, not so great. Yeah.
Kind of waiting for the wind to chill out. The wind also likes to take all the snow off the lines and leave us with blue ice. So if the wind could just screw off, it'd be nice. But yeah, other than that, base camp's been chill. Loving it. The bathroom is like to be desired, I think. We got 40 Mongolians here now, and the poop tower is getting pretty tall, so yeah.
On down days at base camp, life is generally slow. The rhythm is set around the delicious meals that Bambara prepares for us. And we all kind of mind our own business. I personally read a lot. Andrew and Cody draw or paint. We play a lot of games. Yeah, I think I enjoy the down days because it contrasts so much with the rest of the days, and it's, to go from high intensity to very low intensity is something I've always enjoyed in my life, so I don't really mind the down days.
Really?
Well, little different scene out there today, huh? Wow. Serious vibe change.
Record. God.
Maybe one of the windiest nights I've been alive. But super beautiful today, so should be nice. It's pretty cold and yeah, not pretty awful. And then sleep great. But hey, here we go.
We've got 3 days left. We satched some gear up at a camp up here. Got the rest of it on our backs today. Kind of been picking most of the stuff off that we want to, so got the big dog left up here. So yeah, see how it goes, see what the wind did to everything. You can tell it's like wind definitely had his way with stuff. Yeah, stoked to be out doing stuff again. Best days are over. Time to get back to business.
Thank you, guys.
Ready to go.
And we're actually on the border to China.
It was back in Little Bend that I the beach. Love is like a ghost in the distance of a reach.
It was actually so scary up there.
Cause there is no fear. Alone but right behind, till I watch you disappear. I'm moving through the dark of a long black night, just moving with the moon and the light it shines. And I'm thinking of a place, and it feels so very real. Just moving through the dark.
Morning report. Still windy and gusty out there. It's about 6:30 right now. We're hoping the wind dies down. So fingers crossed and we'll see. On Saturday, we thought we were gonna have a wind out of ski, but it was just insanely windy. I think one of the windiest days we've had this entire trip. So being up at a camp, we just built tons of snow walls trying to hide from the wind, no matter what we could do. But then the advanced team went up to the top of Quinton. Etienne, Matt, and Steph went up to go check it out, which was great. They put it in the booter for us the next day. And then Sunday,
Super Bowl Sunday. Beautiful day. Finally no wind. When I first got told that we had the opportunity in Mongolia, I definitely was not like, yeah, that's my dream. This is where I want to go skiing. But it was such a cool opportunity that it was hard to say no. I'd like to think of myself as an adventurous person, but this was a good test to see if I actually was an adventurous person. It was really intimidating coming to these mountains, especially with people like Sam and Cody who spend quite a bit more time ski touring than I do. So I was pretty nervous about that whole element of everything, hiking all the lines. Like, I definitely got my ass kicked at the beginning, but slowly started to kind of tap into it and actually ended up enjoying it quite a bit.
Andrew watches Valley Uprising once and now he thinks he can free solo. So here he goes.
Right at the beginning of the trip, I wasn't like as psyched to be here, you know. I was pretty nervous and definitely the furthest away I've been from help ever on a ski trip before. Like normally if you mess up in the mountains, you have a hospital relatively close by. Even if you're really far out there, you're still like 5 hours from a hospital. If you fucked up out here, it would not be a fun experience. So definitely weigh it on your mind the whole trip.
Oh. Fun.
Have fun.
See you down there. Vielen Dank, Sammy.
Hey, send it.
4,154 meters. 4,000 mètres! Don't put this in the movie, Etienne, or I will kill you. But 4,000 mètres quand même, hein? C'est pas rien.
I'm moving through the dark of a long black night. I'm looking at the moon and the light it shines. But I'm thinking of a place, and it feels so very real. Oh, suffer of love.
I believe Cody, Andrew, and I, being the same age and at a kind of similar spot in our careers, the three of us are having like a bit of an identity crisis. Like, okay, well, you know, like what kind of skiers are we going to be in the future? So it was really nice to share this intense experience, feeling that we were all asking ourselves similar questions and having the same doubts about the future. It was a really fun contrast with Sam, who's like, well, Sam's Sam, everyone knows Sam. He's the guide, he's one of the best skiers in the world. And then there's like the three rookies, kind of, and we're like, like, is this something for us? Like, Do I like touring so much? Do I like being so scared going up a mountain on ice? Is this something that I want to do more in the future or not at all? And to kind of be together in these like deep questioning, I think, was nice. And to see how we three of us also reacted to these things very differently. You'd hear like Andrew like make a joke about being so scared and hating it, or this is type 2 fun.
It's pretty fucking big.
And then Cody, who's a bit more willing also to challenge himself in this particular environment. It was fun to be between these two boys and kind of like analyze what's happening.
Report from the top of the curtain line. Sammy's down there getting the wrap set up for Andrew and I. And we're changing over from scans and crampons to ski. It's pretty freaking steep, so we're gonna take it cautious, see how the snow is, and then see what happens as we get further down the face. I'm off the rappel. Whew, palms are sweaty, snow's a mix. And it just kind of goes slow and see what happens. Whew. Yeah, it's a steep one.
Yeah, doggy.
Yeah, boy!
Okay, Cody, dropping 5.
3, 2, 1. Let's have some fun.
Me to the water, hold my hand as something turns to me. Love me every night, drown me in the water, hold my hand as something turning me. See it through my eyes, love me like no other, and hold my hand as something turns to me and turns me into you.
Oh, it's safe, buddy. Oh, I remember that one for a while. Oh, we're done.
We did.
Game's over.
We won.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was sick.
Doggy. Dude, you like came out the bottom and I like wasn't that nervous, and you were fucking tiny. I was like, oh fuck, it's even longer than I thought. Thanks for that one, Sam. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. That's all I need is Sam's approval. Dude, that's sick. Look at that. It's insane. Look at where you skied.
Thanks, Mongolia. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
I think this trip far exceeded my expectations in terms of everything, in terms of not only the skiing and the group and the team all together, but it was one of the most biggest adventures of a lifetime, that's for sure. I don't know, we were able to connect with this place in such a cool, unique way with new people, with the landscape, with animals, local strangers, whoever it might be, and that was super cool.
What the fuck, dude? Just when you think you did something cool, Sam has to go and show you the fuck up.
I think for me, what I really think about with this trip and just kind of what I can take away from it is I think adventures are so important and we learn so much about ourselves through them. I think that's what happens when you go into the unknown and you make yourself uncomfortable. And that's from, eating a surprise piece of yak or doing your first bergschrund crossing or whatever it might be. And it's through putting ourselves in these situations that we can learn and kind of become better versions of ourselves.